Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. You already know who I am and what I'm doing. We had a little bit of a delay there because we had a few things that are going on. And I have a young gentleman with me. You probably recognize him because he's been on the show before. His name is Daryl. And Daryl has sort of got into the marketing and PR and all this lovely stuff in Vegas. Do you get to go to a lot of shows? Hey, how are you?
I'm fine,
It's
thank
good to
you. How
see
about
you.
yourself? Thanks for
I'm
having
doing
me
great.
again.
Absolutely. I just want to find out what's going on in Vegas because you're kind of in the mix of it all and what's
Okay.
happening.
Well, the biggest thing right now, there was the Lake Mead incident. It's kind of
What
bittersweet. It's
happened?
unfortunate. The the bodies in the barrels that were found in Lake Mead
Well, I
when the
heard a
lake.
little bit about this, and it sounded so sort of, I don't want to use the word gruesome, but I guess I just did. It was really very, very sad that,
Right. Yeah. I mean, they found one body and then they found another barrel. And one of our clients, David Kohlmeyer, he was putting out the reward for the $5,000 for any certified diver who finds any bodies and turns them in. So we've been immersed in that right now.
so have you got divers actually going into Lake Mead right now? Well, not you personally, but
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
me personally.
no, not you, but I mean, they've got divers going into Lake Mead trying to find bodies and.
Right, right. It's something that the problem
What makes
solvers.
them think there's a lot of bodies in there anyway? Just because they found two of them?
Well, statistically, during the time that the bodies were supposedly disposed of and I don't want to talk about them like they're objects,
No, no,
because
no,
they're
no.
people, they
They're
had
people. They're
families and
human
people who
beings,
loved them,
and of
so
course.
during the times that these people were found or were actually deceased, it was a time when the mob kind of ran Las Vegas.
Okay.
So statistically speaking, there's people out there who think there may be more bodies out
There
there.
may be more bodies and more
And
things.
David Kohlmeyer, the problem solver, he's doing this in an effort to bring closure to the
I was going to
families.
say this will bring closure to the families, and
Right.
it's funny, regardless of how it happened or what happened, to bring closure to a family seems to be very, very important. And I guess just so they can rest in peace
Right.
and sort of give their whatever they want to do and how they want to do it.
Right.
Everybody's
Because as long
different.
as they're missing, there will be no closure. People will never
No,
know.
no,
So David Kohlmeyer saw it in his heart to offer a $5,000 reward to
how
any
nice.
professional certified divers
Yes.
who go out there and find any more bodies.
Well,
So
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope they don't.
right, right.
But at the same time, when on saying that, maybe there's people that would like to find the bodies and like to do that.
Well, it's a thin line, like I said, it's bittersweet.
It is.
It's
It's a
sweet for the
bittersweet
reward, and it's
story.
sweet to find the closure, but it's bitter if you actually find someone.
Yeah, which is actually true. So what else? After that, what else? Is there anything else after that? No, but anyway.
Well, that's the main thing that we've been sort of, occupied with. Also, there's, as far as entertainment is concerned, because
Yeah.
I was an entertainer myself. There's a guy named Romeo Johnson. He was the Voices vocal coach,
Okay.
and he's opening up his studio for people to come in so he can coach them. So he was a celebrity vocal coach, and now he's opening it up for the public. He has a few
Fabulous.
clients that live in Las Vegas.
I think I'm going to go and visit him. See if I can do some classes or something. Is that vocal? You mean they're going to learn to sing, or they're going to enhance their voices and
Right.
do all that? Maybe
And a
there's
lot of people
chance.
don't know vocal coaching is also good for other things like
Well,
public
talking
speaking.
period. I was going to say, just
Right.
talking period. I talked to a woman the other day, and I did not understand one single word she said, and that's because from England, people seem to think that they think I have an accent. Well, they have an accent. I don't have an accent. They have an accent, and sometimes I don't understand.
It's all a matter of perspective, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. How's life treating you? What are you've taken on this new job of sort of
Right. I'm just trying to add to my wheelhouse. Digital marketing is my thing.
Yes.
Web development is my thing. But I'm just learning. I'm a student in the game of PR, public relations.
Are you liking it?
I do. I do. I like it a lot. It's very rewarding, and it keeps you busy. Idle hands.
Do you find in Vegas, this is what I find, and I'm going to put it out there. I do a show every single week, and I have anything from I guess I could say 1 guest to 10 guests, something like that. Usually 3 is the least I have, but goes up to 10, sometimes more. Why don't they come on my show? It doesn't cost them anything. They get all this publicity, and they don't share it. Tell me why. I know I'm bringing a big, probably sack of worms out, but I don't quite frankly care, because I'm giving a show out there for free. I don't charge them. I don't do anything. I'm putting their photographs on Instagram. I'm putting it up it's gone on YouTube. It's going everywhere.
Right. So, I mean,
Tell me,
that's a great question.
what is this the problem?
That's a great question, and I think the short answer is that people don't have people in place to leverage these things for. Like, they don't know what to do with it. They share it on social media, and
This is the younger generation on the internet. They know what's going on the internet, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but certain people don't know how to leverage these digital assets.
No.
You know? So they'll come on a show like Ninon or Vegas Live with Ninon.
Yes.
And they'll have a great interview.
Yes.
I'm a fan of the show. I watch it all the time. Actually, it's
I
queued
need
up
more
on my
people
phone
like
right
you.
now. Because it's really
No, you and
informative.
Leslie do a fabulous job for Vegas Live with Ninon. They really, really do. You're just amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And the name of your company is what? It's Leslie LaGuardia?
It's LaGuardia Media and Public
LaGuardia
Relations.
Media and Public Relations. Don't forget that, because they are incredible.
And I might have a little surprise for you in that regard. We're working something out to where we're merging my company, Ascension 360. Don't tell anybody, though.
Well, hang on a second, we're on air. I think he's trying to use this, which is what I want 100%, to use this as an avenue to get things out there.
Yeah, so, you know, she's definitely a great mentor. She's a beautiful person. And
I've known Leslie a long time. And Leslie and I have always been friends. We've always been business friends. I don't think we've ever gone out for a drink or anything like that, because
we need to change
we're both too busy. Well, we're very busy, you know. We're always doing things and everything. But
well, hopefully with me on board, that'll free her up to do things like that.
Maybe we can all go out and have a drink, you know. That would be great. But also, I don't have that time. But so you've got some things in mind for Vegas Live with Ninon. And I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I think it's wonderful. So you're very content what you're doing right now, because you're kind of going into something new and something you haven't really sort of gone in 100%. You know about it. But...
Right. I have a rudimentary knowledge of it, and I'm gaining more knowledge as we go.
Okay.
You know, and she's a great teacher. She's a great mentor, and she's exposed me to a lot of things and a lot of people and a lot of places. You know, and
that's what we need.
Right. Everyone needs that mentor.
Yeah, we need a mentor. In fact, I would suggest everybody out there find a mentor. You need a mentor.
Even a silent mentor. They don't have to know they're your mentor.
No, you don't. You could just be somebody helping you or somebody. Right. But you do need help from the outside world out there. I've never had a mentor, but maybe that's wrong, because maybe I've had many of them and didn't know it. Right.
You know, you never know who's pulling for you, just like you never know who's not rooting for you. You never know who is.
I seem to find out who's not rooting for me.
It's a crazy world out there.
It is a crazy world, but I have to say something also out there that I don't really get much of people. In fact, I had somebody, won't mention the name, but somebody said something, and they actually came on my show and apologized, and we're now very good friends. And you know, and that was, you know, because I did not take offense at what they said. I said, well, it's just part of how somebody feels about me. So when somebody says something bad about you, really it's not about you. It's just that you two don't get on. It's just that your interactions are not the same. So don't take it too badly, and always forgive.
Always. And don't ever take anything too personally, especially when it comes to business. But even personal matters you shouldn't take personally, because the way someone feels about you is not your business.
No.
You know, it's their business.
It's their business, yours. I mean, you know.
If you get caught up in that, then you lose focus.
I mean, I think sometimes we don't like ourselves or something we've done wrong. You know, we all feel, but we feel we're entitled for that, because
it's us, it's ourselves.
We can say it. I'll do what we want. How can anybody reach you, Daniel?
So you can go to dreamlaunch360@gmail.com to reach me personally. You can go to LaGuardiaPR@gmail.com. And that's pretty much it. Any inquiries, any suggestions?
So it's websites you do, media you do, social media you do actually across the board in media and marketing and PR.
Right.
And if you don't know it and you don't do it, then we've got Leslie that knows it and does
Right.
it and everything else.
We also do things like call center management, staffing.
Staffing, management, all that. So if you're
we
not
help with
together,
all essential business functions.
that's amazing. Absolutely wonderful. And also, don't forget social media shows. That is my producing company. They produce my show. And of course, we've got Maria Pureza, who's, I'm going to call her my angel, because she's kind of come on board and she does so many things for me. And we chit-chat. I mean, I hate to tell you how many times we chit-chatted yesterday. She's like right down her, she's looking at me going, she's amazing. We'll be right back with
She
our
knows
guest.
it's true.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.